Wi-Fi has been reset. Me just a couple moments here. Still no drop frames? Okay, that's hopefully a good sign. Alright, we're getting back into it then. Yeah, back in business for now. Well, if Wi-Fi is temperamental as mine, you can never really know, you know? Okay. Eggman's boss fight. This one works quite a bit differently from how Sonic's works. Shit. Falling down the pits below is certain death this time around. There are some platforms you can land on down there, but don't count on them. Anyways, yeah, that's Egg Golem. How exactly did it get the convenient cracks in its body? You know.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shuttle liftoff.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going? What? What do you mean they escaped? That's okay.
Oh fuck, is it time for Mad Space?
Myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control? Tricking that old doctor is just too easy. All right, it's time to get to work.
Kind of a nice touch of the Triumph Musings to play their own dark story.
Maria, I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, well.
They made her the password to all these things. That's so fucked up.
This is it. Research Project Shadow, the ultimate life form. Let's see now. What in the world is this? This can't be
Seeing
right.
they acted in weird ways. It's originally a bit less
Shadow
rushed.
anyway? I guess I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
Ah, fuck. This level is a nightmare. Dancing wooden box on the grass. Okay. All of the clues are backwards. In a level that is larger in some ways than the Knuckles level in space. Short meteorite. And also this level plays with gravity mechanics. Because, of course it does. This game just needs gravity mechanics for some reason. Oh, wait, there's an item in there, and I need it. The iron boots. Can break iron containers, that's nice.
This is the spherical plan.
Shut up, Amatown. Okay, I just pulled that thing out of the box instead of breaking the box. Oh my god. Yeah, the gravity in this game's a little broken. Rouge is a master thief. Guess that is within her power. Yeah. Watchman of the Yellow Balcony. Please let me get off of this planet. A low place. It's not Guns Machine on the platform with a yellow light by a blue tower. Okay, so it should be out here somewhere. At the second hit, it always lies. So it's a high place. Got it. I thought it was the third hint that just lied. It doesn't help that the stage is so freaking large, you know? Some way up there from here that I'm missing? Okay. Using two-player mode, they abridged the stage somewhat so it's not as big. Death Chamber got that treated. Mad Space did not. Holy shit. Alright, just one more game. Alright. And then they picked Mad Space. That's like... It's like the 100 IQ play right there, you know? I forget, the multiplayer mode for the power characters is like best 2 out of 3 treasure hunting, right? Something like that. Yeah, figured. Hey, we finally got a hit! It's in the gun robot.
It's gotta be one more left.
Oh, you know, where's the emerald? Track Retark. Crater cart. Okay. The meteorite. The train. This hurts me. The train that goes around the meteorite, but that is not reversed, so that threw me off. Imagine using Tikal in Mad Space with her shorter radar range. Actually impossible. Does Tikal have any strengths? Oh, fuck. Game! Game! Oh, it's there.
It's gotta be close.
There we go.
Got it.
She's very fast. I mean, that's something, but in Mad Space, that means nothing. Yeah, that little
I'm
fucking,
ashamed to call
that
myself a
little bit
hunter.
of ear rape there, that's nothing. That's fine. just a little bit of ear rape.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my
Precious
emerald?
sleeve is
Your
really
emerald,
puffy.
talking to you is a waste of time. Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me. I have no choice but to fight now.
What were you doing before, Knuckles?
I must
There we go.
protect the master
Now give me
emerald.
back those
Those
jewels.
these character battles have special skills that the opponent can launch, and we didn't see even one of them. That's incredible. I'm so sorry to all the audio only
Stop
people.
fooling around and give me back my emeralds.
What are you babbling about? Call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me. Ah! Ah!
That battle, they use the emerald shards. They have to power their special moves. Yeah, too bad we didn't see one, so I guess Knuckles didn't have any.
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think
Oops,
I
the
owe
bad.
you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, that girl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
We should get going.
Yeah, maybe put it back together in a better spot.
This is strange. It's showing energy readings. Two separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald? Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long, drawn-out battle. This place in history as the ultimate genius. If something happens to it, I'm counting on you to finish the job. Hurry! The moment for attack has come. It's now or never.
The fifth stage for you wasn't part of the plan, clearly. Alright, time for the most awkward Eggman level. We can fly now. Sorry to say. Apparently, a fan favorite. I already said why I don't prefer this level. Yeah, I don't like this level like at all. Although, a fan favorite when it comes to Sonic Adventure 2, when the fans don't even like this game, you know? Skeptical about that. about anything that the fans, Sonic fans, didn't really say about this game. Sonic fans praise Gamma's gameplay and then at the same time turn on this game harder than anything I've ever seen. Single worst official Sonic title than the GameCom version of Sonic Jam. It has all other contenders beaten every category. Honestly, yeah, that thing is a nightmare. A nightmare I want to experience. I'm willing to bet I could emulate it, but the emulator is kind of old and decrepit now, so... Protection armor, hey! Very interesting about Sonic Jam is it uses some of the unused Sonic 3 sprites for God knows what reason. Because they had them sitting around and didn't want to make anything new. That thing wasn't even made by Sonic Team, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% certain that it was an in-house development entirely. Yeah, most likely. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. That reminds me a lot of Sonic 06, so we'll get there. There's that spot with Silver where there's three, oh boy, where there's like the three item containers, and collecting them all in succession, he goes, great, great, great! easier way to fire the bolt than mash the button. Oh shit! Oh shit! How did Eggman gain control of the colony with his literal army of robots and artificial chaos still defending it beforehand? I'm pretty sure he just has control over the control room. The rest of it's still a mess that's being guarded by, like, you know, these old-ass gun robots. Because all he needs is control over the cannon, you know? He doesn't need the rest of it. Is there a game in this series that touches on why there are, like, why the artificial chaos are really, like, hearing? I know that they're, like, Robotnik's experiments, like Gerald Robotnik's, but, I don't know, I don't think there's ever a game in the series where he, like, they directly have any commentary about them. They're just here. They might be in Shadow somewhere, but that game's so large. And also non-canon. Don't even, like, try to fight me on that. Shadow the Hedgehog is absolutely not canon. Like... There we go.
Now you know why I am the best.
What the fuck? How did I get an A rank on that? I thought I did terrible. Oh well. Yeah, that stage is a little awkward at times. They almost touch on it in Shadow, but they don't really go anywhere with it. Their eyes look oddly sad, but no...
Well,
not that this gets elaborated
is
on.
there something I can help you with?
That's a fucking gun!
If you value your life, you will tell me where Sonic and Tails are.
Fairly certain this game was rated E. Yeah, that's just a gun.
Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald, I can kill two birds with one stone.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Everyone freaks out about Shadow with the gun. Eggman had him beat by a few years. Yeah, that's true.
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now, for a little space ride. Got full clear the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Take care of yourself.
Damn it, Fox Boy.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hello!
My admirable adversary.
Tester, I'm assuming is how you say that?
Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
I don't like
Son!
Eggman with a gun.
Sonic is asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
Alright, time
What
to
have you done
struggle
to
with this
Sonic?
boss fight.
I'll never forgive you for this. I'll show you how to fire.
Fuck. I am so bad at these.
What
Remember
have
when
you done to
Tails did
Sonic?
shit? Yeah, me
I'll
too.
never forgive you for this.
Just apply the fucking pressure.
When you're behind him.
Oh fuck, oh fuck! Huh? Oh no, I was one hit off.
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
Hey, we got him! Tails, can we get another take? No. The exploding capsule
I
finished
guess
him,
he
yeah.
was just a regular hedgehog after all.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
Shadow.
So that was your plan from the very beginning. Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
She's like known as a government spy?
So you did your homework. Is that it? I would say that's an invasion of privacy.
I can say the same thing about you.
It looks like things aren't quite going your way. But since my job is done, I thought it was time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project.
Oh shit,
called
this is
the
like actually
Ultimate
important.
Life Form. But if this picture is of the real ultimate life form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
This is Dr. Eggman. I have found all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Accusatory Shadow is great Shadow.
There's not much time left before the cannon fires again. Can you get over there?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for me.
Do you actually believe that you're the real Shadow?
No
Even
doubt.
your memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. That's the only thing that matters to me now.
And here we actually get the first bit of Shadow's characterization, finally. The story makes mostly sense. It's just told in a really not great way because of the hardware limitations and the time restraints. Oh shit, missed that by a little bit. This level is also incredibly awkward. Oh yeah, the translation's also kind of an issue. The base story itself is good, and I will hold by that forever. The problem is what they do with it later. The Heroes expansion onto this stuff is like fine. What little they did. it's mainly just expansions to who Shadow is and paving the way for him to show up later. Actual, like, Shadow the Hedgehog was a mistake. That game is not canon to me. Very sad Shadow doesn't have, oh my god, that fucks with my eyes so hard. Very sad Shadow doesn't have a bounce bracelet. So that makes sections like these, a lot faster. Shadow doesn't really have a whole lot of abilities that are specifically his, which is interesting. Oh shit, come on. A rank and I follow? Sorry, we don't A rank around here unless it's on accident. Does anyone care if I spoil the Shadow game? I don't think there's anyone in chat right now that hasn't, like, seen it, but I'm gonna go ahead and if you do comment on anything, I won't read it out loud and I'll keep it spoiler-free in the audio. Because Shadow the Hedgehog is gonna be an interesting stream. That's for fucking sure. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh shit! See, I knew something dumb would happen, which is why I forced myself to go back. What if 06 was good? I should really refrain from saying my true opinion about Sonic 06 here. Legitimately have an appreciation for that game, no joke. I don't know, maybe I was Stockholmed into it because it was my only 360 game for a while, but like, I don't know. The game's broken and glitchy and a mess and a total disaster, but everything, like, there's a lot about it that I've come to appreciate about it, and I do love it for what it is. You like some of the Sonic levels? I will say, Sonic is the most broken part of that game. Silver is the highlight. Oh, fuck. Yeah, sure. That's fine. But Silver was the highlight. The level design's pretty alright most of the time. The thing about that game is that it can't go 5 seconds without breaking itself. Which is sort of what I find entertaining. If I played the 06 project, I played that, like, demo they released of it a while ago. That just contained Kingdom Valley, I believe it was. I haven't seen any of their updates recently. I've heard that they've been doing some stuff with it.
Oops.
06 came from an era before the Sonic universe was stuck in a weird limbo. I'd agree there. They weren't afraid to do crazy shit with 06, which is what I like, you know? Granted, 06 is the exact game, which is why they are afraid to do crazy shit. What? Okay. You just have to kind of, like, throw yourself at it. Got it. I don't have a way to destroy metal boxes with Shadow. Oh! I watched that platform run out, and oh Lord, what is happening? Jesus. Okay. Oh!
Here we go.
What's my favorite Sonic game? That's hard to say. So it's just that the internet does not forgive, it does not forget. Yeah. Exactly. That's the thing about
I guess
06.
I'm not at full power here.
But yeah, my favorite Sonic game is really hard to say. There's a lot of ones I like absolutely love. Probably either Rush, Colors, or Adventure. One of those three. All three of those games
You
are
never
fantastic.
cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
Yours is Unleashed. Hey, we love all Sonics around here.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
No shade will be thrown for loving any
See,
particular game
but
unless
you
it's
know,
Rings.
I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
Secret Rings. Secret Rings is, I think, without a doubt,
Alright, Shadow.
one of the
Time
worst
for me to
mainline
finish
games.
this.
If you can call it mainline. I guess one of the worst compliments. You know, all these years, and I've never figured out a consistent pattern to hurting these boss fights. What? What? Oh, God, Shadow, get back on the platform, please.
I'll use your chaos control.
The story of Secret Rings is pretty good, I'll give it that. The problem is the game. It's just like how Black Knight has a fantastic story, like one of the best in the franchise, and at the same time, is terrible. I won't shame anyone for liking Black Knight though, because at the very least that game functions. This boss fight music is sick. I don't know if I said that last time. As a kid, you loved Secret Rings? I had the opposite effect. I saw how broken that game was, but that was my game for that period of time, you know? That was the one I bought from the store, and I didn't have that much money to buy another one, so I was just like, okay. Secret Rings it is for the next while.
I'm not done with you yet.
Ah!
I'll use your chaos control.
This fight is really cool from the dark storyline perspective. God, the camera.
Your chaos control.
Because it actually shows Sonic using chaos control. Okay.
I'll use your chaos control. I'll use your chaos
Secret Rings would have made a much better game. All its main strengths come from presentation. Did you guys know that Secret Rings started as a port of 06 to the Wii? Oh, fuck. They were gonna, like, port 06 to the Wii with motion controls, and then the reviews for 06 came out.
Special attack. To avoid a Sonic win, I'll use the somersault.
control.
Would have been interesting to see what that would have been like. I just went through Sonic.
chaos
This fight feels a lot more finicky than the Sonic side of this one. Okay,
Your chaos
so jumping into him does work. Sometimes. Get it lined up right. Oh.
Well done, Faker.
I didn't know he had that voice
Your
line.
chaos control.
Oh shit.
Your chaos control.
Zero Colors was the port of a game at first, and so was Rival, or port of Generations. Or which one? A port of which game? I mean, like, a lot of Sonic games start off as ports being built in, for other consoles. This is what happened last time. Of gens? Like... Which one's gens? Which one is that? There we go!
I failed.
I told you, I'm the ultimate.
Generations. Oh no, definitely not Generations. Generations was later. Generations was 2011 and Colors was 2010. And Rivals was, yeah, also released in 2006.
The glorious era of the Empire of Pac-Man.
Alright, yeah, that's Dark Story. Finished at 11:30. Give me one moment. We'll continue with the credits here in a sec. There we go. Okay. Now we'll just, we'll let the, credits play. I know that, Rivals started as, or, the idea behind Rivals is that it's sort of like an alternate 06, where it includes the new character from 06, but it has, like, a completely original storyline. So people who didn't have a PS3 or Xbox 360 but had a PSP can still get their little taste of silver. A PSP port of Generations? Yeah, it looks like there was going to be like a PSP version of Generations at some point. Was the PSP still going in 2010? That feels weird, thinking about that. When did the Vita come out? Like 2012? So I mean, I guess that makes sense. Unfortunately, the disc that they found a disc at some point, it looks like, but the disc that was found was damaged. So, as of 2017, they were working on recovering that data. I don't know if they were ever successful. That's interesting. Alright, yeah, so time for that advertisement for the last story. Because this was originally a Wii port of Generations. I mean, given the generation cycle, or the development cycle of Generations, that could have been something, and then they were like, let's adapt this into something else.
Chaos control.
Space
Desperation.
Supersonic.
Collision.
Untamed power.
Maria.
Chaos Emerald.
Professor Gerald.
The truth about 50 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2. Last episode. Wishes are eternal.
God, I love these fake-ass trailers for things that are already in the game. Alright. Well, time for the finale, I guess.
Story select.
Just a heads up, if any of you guys have never seen the ending of this game before, it's kind of insane. Not sure I can decide my favorite Sonic game. Decide between CD and 3 and Knuckles. Both fair picks.
Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that vibration?
Hey, wait! Someone is coming.
You haven't given up yet?
Oh, it's all over for us.
What do you
I
mean?
just received a message from my boss. This space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
God, this ending is fucking ridiculous.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No.
Ready!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting
once all the
worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? you're still alive.
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could
Oh
ever
shit,
be.
we're getting one of those freezes mid-cutscene.
What is this?
That's
This
interesting.
is my grandfather's diary.
What other Sonic game has someone backed against a wall by an honest-to-God firing squad?
I don't
Literally
quite
none
know
of them.
what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident.
Amy's entire existence in this game is ridiculous.
Who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to end. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it
If
to
you
the
wish to
world.
fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
Core of the Eclipse cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald...
Eggman, we cannot hear you.
If the colony collides...
Hello.
It will shatter into pieces like my
Lolip
grandfather.
Gamer, hello.
That's
Nice to see you.
mad scientist.
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now!
The space colony arc position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
That's right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emeralds is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
Why is it so small, though?
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Then, let's get to work.
System alert. System alert. The intruder has reached the system area.
Oh, right, yeah. Final level. Okay, that's fine. Hello, Toontastic. Nice to see you. Got a lot of people here tonight for the finale. The sequence of Gerald's diary was darker in the original script. Gerald's writing had him begging for someone to stop him before he loses all control of himself. It then cuts to Gerald's voice again, except this time it's completely emotionless. Basically, Robotnik, he no longer cares about anything or anyone. His thoughts are only of death.
Okay.
No A ranks. Sorry. We are only accidental A ranks here.
Okay.
Thought I explained that. Jeez.
Okay.
My audio sounds bad. Game audio. Yeah, honestly, that is just the game. I will lower it just a bit though. Just because I know the tail sections are are loud.
Somewhere in the room. You need to destroy it.
Oh shit! Should probably actually move the mouse. There we go. I was never good at these sections as a kid. I forget how bad this game is, loud this game is until I actually play it. Honestly, same. It's specifically the mech sections. Yeah, buzzing and the explosions, that's a huge part of it. Okay, this room's a little tricky. Doesn't help that the ports did nothing to fix this. In fact, they only got worse. The ports gave us a lot of weird shit. It's astounding how bad Sega is at porting their games. It really is. Ah! Can you tell it's been a few years since I've actually played this level? There we go.
Great, Eggman. There should be a security door somewhere in this room.
Their textures are gone and they're super bright for no reason. That is kind of weird. Hey! Skip that other part of the room. Considering how dead set Sega seems to be on making Adventure look more like garbage with each port, I don't trust a remake. Honestly, same. Now, these next sections are actually really neat. Sonic Adventure 3 did happen, though. It 100% happened. People don't like to acknowledge that it happened because it's 06, but it happened. '06 has, like, all of the qualities of an adventure sequel, like an original adventure sequel. It's got fucking character upgrades. It's got like, oh man, timing that's like really weird. Nope. Spirit of Sonic Adventure 3 was Heroes. The structure of 3 was 06. That's a fair way of looking at it. I think I just have to press this button.
Throw the switch and drain the liquid.
Honestly, the true Sonic Adventure 3, like, each Sonic Adventure game, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, they both had, like, their own weird shit. They were almost, like, completely different across the board. So calling Heroes Adventure 3 is fitting. There we go. Don't like putting 06 in the same category as the adventure games. Hot take, 06 ain't that bad. Sega remade Monkey Ball Banana Blitz instead of Monkey Ball 1 or 2, so who knows, we might get a Heroes remake. If we're getting any Sonic remake as of this point, it's gonna be like... man, it's actually kind of hard to say. Probably Heroes, actually. Now for the Knuckles section here. This is the part that I always got stuck on as a child. It's bad, but like so bad it's good. Yeah, that like perfectly describes 06.
It's over.
Okay. Go back up to the top. Did I forget to press a button? I mean, we're back up at the top. That is what happened. I'm not seeing a button. I was going Rouge's route, so, am I missing a button? There should be like a time stopper here, right? Oh, wait, I probably have to hit the one that's on the top over here. Oh, shit. There we go. I'm on the corner of the circle. Okay, now we can go Knuckles' route.
Knuckles, I found the switch on radar. The security door control switch is accessible from the water.
Knuckles is swimming in piss water. Yeah, Eggman's piss water. From when he pissed on the moon. Oh wait, shit, I have to, can I, like, kill him? Yes, I can. There we go. There it is. Let me grab a breath here real quick. This is where he keeps his piss drops. I remember this part being really frustrating as a child. Because I could never fucking make it. That happened to me every time. Is running on the floor maybe what I have to do? Cannot spell for shit. That's fine, you don't have to spell here.
Alright.
Fuck. Finishing this level without the Aqua Necklace is like, hey, it's big! In the wall? Oh! I love catching those big cameos. They're great. Were those added to battle?
System alert. Primary security lock system terminated. Initiate final defense system.
Or were they in the original? Because I never noticed them. I guess Knuckles is just round now. No. That'll remove most of the big cameos for the GameCube version, but later versions added them back. That explains it. Why I didn't know about them.
Area below the enemies has no floor. Careful not to fall.
What do I do here? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Oh, I think I got it. Sonic! He's supposed to bounce when he hits an enemy, you know? Like this! I kind of, oddly enough, wish I had the magic hands. There we go. Come on. There we go. I hit the enemy and pressed A a split second later. I'm sorry? Okay. Magic hands would be useful in a casual run, yeah. What if I... That seems to work. I just have to get some height on it. Okay, I'm gonna go stop it again. Shit. Okay, or not. Is there like a... You know what? I'm over it. There. Remember, this is one stage where you don't lose your score upon death. There we go. Oh, okay. That was, really fucking glitchy. Sure, whatever. It's gonna generally do, like, a health check here. Yeah, no drop frames. Awesome. Alright, yeah, we are on the final boss now. So...
I hate it when they leave me behind. Look, it's Shadow.
God, this fucking cutscene.
I really gotta stop whining. Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I.
Amy scares me.
Shadow, we
hate this
need
boss
you.
coming up. Hardly
Please
anyone
help
seems
us.
to share my feelings on it. We'll talk about it when we're there.
There's no reason for me to help them.
I mean, the
Besides,
boss fight coming up is
there's no
brutal.
way
I'll
to
give you
save
that.
anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said.
Yeah, the best cutscene of the game.
They're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Maria!
Future.
For all people who live on that planet, give them a chance to be happy. Let them live for their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I promised her, and I must keep that promise. That's what Maria wished for. I've got to go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria and you.
This cutscene is the perfect example of the, like, complete and total disconnect between the way Adventure's story is presented and Adventure's story. Because the story here is incredible. What's bad is the way it's presented, which is hilarious. Which I fucking love that, by the way. I wouldn't change a thing.
The Chaos Emeralds.
All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Interesting that this boss doesn't make that noise later.
Life form that was supposed to be encapsulated?
Leave this one to me.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
Alright, yeah, so, that little thing on the sheet that Rouge was holding earlier, yeah, that's the boss. This boss fight is really interesting. It's considered one of the most actually, like, difficult boss fights in the entire series. But the way you heard it is cool as fuck. Those pits will kill you if you land in them. It's not instant, but it's pretty damn close. You get whisked away either towards him or away from him. If it's away, you just die. Shit. I'll get it. People I talked to acted all cool and shit like this boss was nothing, it was just whining. Yeah, no, this boss fight is genuinely very difficult, and I am fully willing to admit that. And it's very fitting considering Dark Story is, like, generally speaking, way harder than Hero Story. So, the Dark Story final boss here is very hard. It even, oh shit, there we go. It even commits the crime of not letting you recover your rings later in the fight. His voice module button. Actually, that's a life support system. There is so much lore about this monster, and not very much of it is, like, said in-game, and it also never shows up again. I mean, I can't say never, it's in Generations in the 3DS version. Best part of the 3DS version right there, by the way. They give this boss fight a complete makeover. He commits the crime of having inexcusably cheap attacks later. Yeah. Not gonna deny that. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. You've never watched the dub? Are you talking like Sonic X or like what? Because I know this thing's in Sonic X. Oh no, you mean the fan dub. Yeah, I have. This scene I was too busy laughing at like my takeaway from this scene was one of the voice actors was like, "Blah, I'm the real Shadow," blah, and then someone was like, "Yeah, that's like the actual plot," and everyone started laughing really hard. Yeah, it wasn't super recently. I want to say it was, I watched it when we were playing, Spinball, I think? Like, it was after the Spinball stream. Because I needed something to de-stress after the fucking Spinball stream. The Spinball stream is literally me being stressed for, like, 3 hours, begging for the game to end. You've taken my voice module. Did I get past Toxic Caves? Yes. I made it to the final boss. What I did not do was finish the final boss, because that game's final boss is not possible. This boss fight, you really have to, like, balance how quickly you're going, because if you go too fast, you'll start hitting you with the tail. Shit. Final boss has a pattern. Yeah, you have to hit the button underneath him 3 times, and then go up over him, and you can maybe then get in some hits, I think. Something like that. Anyways, the button is fucking impossible to hit. Okay, I just got sniped out of the air. I really hope I don't game over.
You may be able to grind on
I'm aware, Amachow. You aren't helping. I'm not gonna pick up any rings I don't need. What? What? Something like you have to hit the button exactly 8 times, then attack with back off when he says, "Smell my socks." Yeah, something like that. And it's just not possible. Because if you hit the button 1 too many times, it's over. And this is Spinball, so you don't have any control. I will say, if you don't like this boss in general and have difficulties with it, I highly recommend checking out the 3DS version of this boss fight on Generations. That boss is pretty genuinely cool. Don't think you've ever gotten past the 3rd level in Spinball? Yeah, that stream was torture. I highly recommend not playing it. But if you feel like playing it, I mean, I can't stop you. Shit. Alright. Good, and I'm next to some rings. Bowser's Roar is actually Shadow and Sonic streams combined. I've heard that the Biolizards... Shadow, why would you do that? Okay, I still got hit, but you know what? I'll take it. I've heard... So, the Biolizard's Roar is, it's a reused roar from Adventure that Chaos uses, just, like, mixed up a little bit. And I don't remember what it's based off of. I'm pretty sure it's a mixture of a jaguar roar and an elephant's, like noise. I don't... What noise do elephants make? Like the toot. I don't have an issue with the energy ball attack or even the River of Death. Those are fine. The red egg phases are just miserable. Oh! Got it. All right, here we go. This one's really easy to fuck up. There we go!
Get out, you ugly prototype.
God, I love how he ends this fight with a fucking insult. Alright, yeah, now for the true final boss.
The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies.
Good thing the ones closest to you didn't fire,
Only
else you
you
would have
can
taken
do
an
this.
unavoidable hit.
Stop
Yeah.
the Chaos Emeralds.
People think Sonic is created by Gerald. I mean, they've never commented on that. So, I mean, I don't doubt that it's a possibility, considering how similar Sonic and Shadow are. But they don't tell us a whole lot about Sonic's origins in the, like, the adventure canon, so it's unclear as to how much is canon to adventure and how canon adventure is to everything else. Sonic and Shadow pee on each other. Oh yeah, yeah.
Why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth?
Sonic was created by his mommy and daddy loving each other very much. Yeah, I don't disagree that the Biolizard boss fight is like brutal and full of cheap hits. But I think generally speaking, the boss fight's a net positive, you know? And yeah, when you die, you redo the whole fight, yeah. Again, check out the 3DS version of the fight, it's much better. And it even uses the music, so you can enjoy that. Alright. 5 minutes into the final boss, Shadow will drop the greatest line ever. We only have one life, so, I'm gonna boost the audio for the final battle. Because, I believe we all deserve this after, a long, hard quarantine. There we go. Hopefully it's not ear rape level. I don't know when he says that. It's not 5 minutes. This part's fucking awesome.
Sonic, leave it to me. I'll destroy it.
All that power from the Chaos Emeralds?
I'll collect the rings. Now it's up to you, Sonic.
Shadow, you need rest. Let me give it a try.
His butt is powerful.
Yeah, take that, you creep. Shadow, are you okay?
Here I come!
Can both of you hear me? Atmosphere
How are you doing? We've almost got it.
Oh shit.
Aim for it. Yeah, take that, you creep. Shadow, are you okay?
Here I come, you creep!
Oh shit. Hello. Glad to see you made it for the ending here. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! He moved. Oh, just barely missed it. Okay, we're gonna try to cross over so that we can swap to Sonic. Let him do the final hit. Getting another chance. Shit. Okay. Yeah! Why is Sonic a bullet hell? I don't know. That, honest to God, in my opinion, one of the best boss fights ever. And now to let the ending play.
No way that's getting through.
Shadow, I beg of you.
Maria.
Give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow. Chaos control.
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
Where is Shadow? Do you really think that the professor created him, Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
The space monster is indeed gone, and so is Shadow.
Brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save this planet.
Shadow fell into the gap between timelines.
I guess you're right.
God, they pull so much bullshit in later games to justify, like, oh no, he didn't die. We just dropped him from space. He's fine.
He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But
shush, we don't need to talk about that.
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
Best fucking line right there.
Right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out. You'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life.
Japanese version, Sonic yells at Shadow to get back to the Ark, and Shadow says he will fulfill Maria's wish before sacrificing himself.
Come on, let's go home to the planet as cool and blue as me.
Something kind of amazing about Tails saying that really cheesy line as Eggman is lost in thought about his grandfather. That is good.
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, look at this sweet ending where they all just acknowledge that their friend died and are moving on. Man, I hope nothing out of nowhere and weird happens that destroys the whole mood of this cutscene. This game's story is incredible, it really is. So yeah, that was Adventure 2. This game is still as incredible as the day I first played it, honest to God. It's so good. The writers, as of this point, were stubborn and full of surprises. Yeah. The earth was so bright. God, I fucking love this game. Sonic Advance 2 next? We're sort of... Okay, I'll talk about that after the credits. I always set aside the ending of the streams for just chit-chat, you know? I just want to let the credits play for a little bit. But, technically speaking, no. It's a full Japanese translation that goes into depth about its story on YouTube. I should look into that. I mean, okay, so I guess I can talk about it now that the main song is over. I'm sort of taking each piece of this series as like a block, you know? I did like the classic Genesis games. I did, oh, I would love a link. Join the Discord though. Twitch chat will filter it out. Otherwise, but in the Discord, you can go ahead and share that link. But yeah, I'm taking each one in chunks. So, like, I did the Genesis era, and then I did the... I had to skip the Saturn era because I can't really emulate Saturn all too well. And I'm still getting some stuff to be able to stream each game on that. We can close Adventure 2, actually, and I can flip it over to... Hold on. I accidentally removed it. Hold on. Flip it over to the chit chat image I have. There it is. There we go. Alright, yes, I want to quit Adventure 2, what the fuck. Anyways, yeah, we had to skip Saturn. I might go back and do 3D Blast now, because I have a way to stream it, sort of. Who's gonna raise Shadow's Chow? Rouge will. Here, I have the Sonic document here. First off, I gotta take off Adventure 2. There we go. Actually, I might do Shuffle next. Basically, 3D Blast is an amazing OST. Yeah, which is why I wouldn't settle for the Genesis version. I wanted to do the Saturn version, but it's completely not emulatable. And on top of that, I don't have any sort of adapter or anything that can change S-Video to HDMI for me to capture. So 3D Blast is in kind of an awkward thing. However, I do have, as strange as this seems, and I'm not really sure where I put it. I think it's in one of my drawers. Looking at my desk here real quick. It's around here somewhere. I do have a CD, like a disc, of the PC version of the game, which if you don't know is sort of, it's like a weird, like, alternate version of the game. Genesis version's music, in my often wrong opinion, is incredible. I mean, hey, no wrong opinions. Especially when it comes to this series, you know. We can't be at each other's throats about opinions on this stream. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to take a lot of the portable games in their own block. So Advanced 1, 2, and 3, Battle, Rush, Rush Adventure, and Colors DS. All of those are going to be their own thing. I was going to move on to Heroes right about now. That would be the next game. But I want to use original hardware on that one. Which obviously, like, I can't stream that because my capture card doesn't support AV. It only does HDMI. So, I ordered a little bit to like a converter for AV to HDMI, and according to Amazon, it'll get here next month. So when it gets here, it gets here. For now, I'm probably gonna move on to something like Shuffle or 3D Blast or something. I'm seeing a lot of people excited for 3D Blast, so I might do 3D Blast. But if you guys want to see Shuffle, you know, Diamond Dust Zone is awesome. Well, you know what? I was gonna throw up some music for the chat section, so I'll throw up Diamond Dust Zone. Do you guys want the Genesis version or the Saturn version? Because I could pick either. Genesis, please. All right, I'll pull up the Genesis version. There. Yeah, 3D Blast is a weird one for me. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do it. What about the Game Gear games? Oh, we did those. They are on a couple of streams. I believe it's Sonic 1 got its own stream, and no, a lot of these are in, I think it's called, like, what did I call it on the channel? It's, let me pull it up. Game Gear Showcase plus Sonic 1, and then Sonic Chaos Blast and Triple Trouble, and then Triple Trouble ends on the first Sonic Adventure stream. So it's 3 streams that contain all the Game Gear games. There's a PC port of 3D Blast that had unique special stages. Yeah, that's the one I'm planning on playing, because it's the easiest one for me to stream at the moment. Chronicles of All Games, a genuinely nice rendition of Saturn Diamond Dust. Yeah, it's sort of like a chill ice level theme there, if I remember right. Too bad the rest of that game's soundtrack was just trash. Yeah, so next up, depending on when the thing gets here, I'm probably going to do 3D Blast. The hard thing is I don't have save states for 3D Blast, so we'll be doing as much of it as we can. No promises that we'll finish it, because it'll probably all have to be in one stream. I think the PC version has saves, but I'm not 100% on that. But that also means no guarantee on the final battle, you know? No guarantee on getting all 7 Chaos Emeralds and finishing the game. Because that shit's hard to do. It's kind of weird that, like, not even the Saturn version had saves or anything. Even though the Sega Saturn was completely capable of that, like, right off the bat. They didn't have it. If the Saturn version had the option to save, I would 100% do it on Saturn. Like, no compromises. I would find one of those fucking converters for S-Video and use it, but the fact that it has nothing is weird. See, what other games do we have coming up that we could do? Depending on how long the little thing gets here. Did I play Sonic R? No, not yet. R is another tricky one, because I wasn't sure how I wanted to approach it, you know? The Saturn version's kind of expensive, and I can't stream it anyways, and the PC port is just fucking wrecked nowadays, and getting it to function is oftentimes, like, way more trouble than it's worth. So I've settled on, we'll use the GameCube version of the game, because I own it already. We'll just use that version. and we'll see where it goes from there. Oh, and we also have Sonic Shuffle to do. Why is 3D Blast more 3D than Forces? You aren't wrong. Forces is gonna be a weird one, because as of right now, you know, there haven't been any Sonic games since Forces, and it's been 3 years. So, it's either we're due to get one pretty soon, which I wouldn't doubt. 4 years sounds about right. So we're either due to get one right now, or, we are... There's one coming out next year. If I could get a source on that, that'd be great, because I haven't heard anything from Sega. I would love to know, because I'm genuinely interested in the future of this series, like, but, anyways, the other possibility is if they don't release one, Forces is our grand finale, you know? It's the big last hurrah, and it's Forces. Or at least an announcement for the 30th anniversary. Yeah, we're probably... Next year is the 30th. God, that feels so weird. Sonic 1 is 30! Oh my god! That's not right. That's not right there. But yeah, no, we'll probably get something for the 30th. Sonic is old now. He's been old. He's been old since Generations. All this does is confirm that I'm old. I played Generations on launch, boy. Generations feels so old, and it was a 20th anniversary game. Yeah, right? Luckily, Generations is super fucking good. So, that's a good positive. It'll be 10 years old next year. Yeah. Oh, no! Generations is a decade! Oh! That came out when I was in middle school! Pretty soon we'll need an anniversary game for Generations. Yeah, this time it'll be the 3DS version, but good. Man, the 3DS version was so sad. Sonic Regenerations. So yeah, looks like next time is gonna be 3D Blast. That means I have a couple days to start fighting with the installer. That's good. What if they ironically announce 06-2 and some Sonic fan is like, wait, I actually want that. Yeah, that's me. I want that. 3DS version, but with the zones from the handhelds like people were expecting. Yeah, exactly. 3DS, but good. I have to get 3D Blast set up. Probably tomorrow. Don't want to procrastinate too much. Last thing I want is to be like, oh shit, the stream's in like 10 minutes? Better install it. I'd be amazed if there was ever a Shadow 2. I doubt there would be a Shadow the Hedgehog 2, honestly. Shadow the Hedgehog was received so poorly that they wouldn't touch it again. At this point, Sega's not going to do anything that's not completely safe. I mean, at the very least, Mania Plus proved to Sega it would never happen, especially not at this rate. Yeah, Mania Plus proved to Sega that people like the side characters, you know? Sega cut them out for so long. Honestly, if you want my opinion on what's going to happen on the 30th anniversary, is they're going to do probably something pretty ambitious, given how silent they've been as of recently. Granted, the Forces and Mania thing was pretty ambitious, you know, 2 games at the same time and they tied into each other. You know, that's unheard of for Sonic. Unfortunately, it only turned people against Sonic Team even more, but, you know, the past is the past. You can't really, change it. So my prediction is going to be that it's gonna be another game sort of like Forces. Hope to make a game more like the adventure games. Not asking for a theory or anything, but something along those lines would be cool in my opinion. I was about to say, they're going to make something that's like Forces, you know? Except this time it's going to be classic gameplay, true 3D gameplay, and then boost gameplay. That's my prediction. Given the long dev cycle for this. Because I can't make any other predictions as to what's going to be in it. But I can say that it's probably going to be something along those lines, you know? Something really celebrating the past of the games. But, you know, in a more gameplay style this time. Or who knows, maybe we'll get something completely new. A lot of people are saying they're sick of the nostalgia pandering, so, who knows, we'll get something, maybe we'll get something as new as possible for, the 30th. Highly doubt that they'll really break any molds with it, though. My hope is IGN gives it a good review, me too. Their general design documents probably have no mech hunting, no hunting, keep using classic Sonic. Yeah. Feel like we could get something like Crash Insane Trilogy, so Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2 Heroes. Here's the thing. Those games, while they are all pretty good, SA1's my favorite out of that bunch, but they're all pretty good. Remaking all three of those games would be a monumental task. It's not like the Crash or Spyro trilogies where it's like, okay, they're all sort of built on the same thing. You can, like, focus on just getting a good, like, engine built. That can't happen with those three games. They're all so different. Adventure 1 plays way different from Adventure 2, which plays way different from Heroes, you know? I feel like if we're gonna get remakes at any point in time for this series, it would be like in 40 years when graphics are literally photorealistic and they'll be like, okay, we'll remake Unleashed, Colors, and Generations, and that way they can build them all on the same engine. But the fact that SA1, SA2, and Heroes are all different would mean that they would have to use different engines. Tails Sky Patrol remake. Yeah, I want to cry, but in, like, HD this time. I don't know, who knows? Maybe we'll see, like, a Sonic 1, 2, and 3 done up, like, Generation style, but it's all the stages this time, and, like, new designs and stuff, maybe? If they're gonna do, like, an Insane Trilogy type thing. Because, like, I mean, that would make sense. They already did it with, like, we've already seen how they can do it with, Classic Sonic and Generations, and, like, that worked. My only hope is that they don't make Classic Sonic feel like he did in Heroes. Watch as they take the lazy way out. Sonic 3 would cause an issue regarding the music. Yeah, probably. I don't know, they didn't seem to have too many problems, with Generations, you know. They at least got the Sky Sanctuary theme. It's a whole mess nobody seems to understand, even those involved. I mean, Michael Jackson's dead now. So, I mean, it can't really... I highly doubt they'd hit any, like, really big issues. And they have re-released Sonic 3 in the past, you know, so... The Sky Sanctuary theme, not Carnival Night, Ice Cap, or Launch Base themes. I mean, my understanding was that Sega owned the copyright, so maybe... You know, it's really hard to say. I do know that they did do Sonic 3 re-releases recently. They made this big Genesis collection, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles is on it. So... I mean, like, maybe, you know. It's hard to say. I'm not too big on Sega's business politics. SA1, SA2, and 06 are all similar. I guess that's true. The problem there is that last game, 06, no one will want a remake of 06. Nobody. Not saying, like, I guess I am sort of saying the game is bad. Not saying I don't like 06, because I genuinely like 06. I think there's a lot of good ideas in it. I think it was just, like, a couple major flaws and, like, a bunch of bug fixes away from being, like, a genuinely great Sonic game. But the general consensus is entirely against that game. And even Sega has disavowed it at this point, so I highly doubt we'll see anything to do with it ever in the future. Sega wouldn't dare touch that can of worms with a 10-foot pole, 06 being regarded as, like, the Sonic killer. It is regarded as the Sonic killer. That's because it did almost kill the series. You know, it's crazy to me that other series get sort of a leeway, you know? But Sonic never ever gets a leeway like that, actually. Like, fucking there are bad Mario games out there, but no one's ever gonna shit on the entire Mario franchise because of it. Mario even committed an even bigger sin to me, which is it got boring and formulaic for a long time, and that's a sin. You don't do that. Oops, bumped the mic. You don't make, like, honestly, your franchise going straight into the toilet is more forgivable than making your series completely boring and cookie cutter every time, you know? Mario makes a bad game, everyone forgives it. Yeah, exactly. Or, okay, here's a great example. Fucking Mario Odyssey, right? Mario Odyssey, as it stands, and I am not going to throw that much shade at it. I will just say, the collectibles in that game are pointless, and that game feels almost entirely worthless to explore at times, because you don't get anything for doing it. It's just a bunch of neat set pieces and levels. Odyssey is not that great. It was fun for an initial playthrough, I'll give it that, but post-game, bad. Do not like it. Mario uses a gun, okay, I guess. Sonic has a sword. Yeah, fucking exactly. But, like, you slap Sonic onto Odyssey, and instantly, just like that, all the problems with Odyssey, the lack of any real post-game, the lack of anything that, like, really motivates you to get collectibles, all of that becomes the forefront of the discussion, and suddenly it's all people know about the game, and it gets a bad reputation. Same problem with the game, people are like, why do you not like it? Yeah, exactly. And again, not to throw a whole bunch of shade at Odyssey, I enjoyed most of it. The post-game lost me. It lost me hard. But yeah, same thing with, like, Sunshine and Flood, you know? Like, oh, look, Mario added a platforming gimmick. Ha, ain't that funny? And then Heroes added the 3-character thing, and people were like, how did you? Oh, this game bad! And it hurts me. I don't know, the series has a bad reputation, and it doesn't deserve it. I'd say it's about time to change the music up. We've been listening to it for 17 minutes. What's a good song that we can play? It's not really recommending... Oh, I have to play this. There we go. We haven't played any Pokemon on the streams, but I'm a simple person. I see Mirror B's theme and I click. What do you mean by collectibles? All you collect is moons and coins and purple coins? Can only wonder where the intense Sonic hate stems from. Me too. Yeah, no, there aren't collectibles in Mario games. Like, straight up. trying to get that at a good balance. That should do. Like, Mario sort of pioneered the platforming genre, and then just did, like, it's not a collectathon in any way. Only moons are necessary. Yeah, purple coins get you nothing. But at the same time, purple coins are way more satisfying to collect, because at least you could redeem those for things. The moons get you literally nothing. Like, ooh, you get an extra level when you get 900 of them. Ooh, I'm so lucky. And you can fucking buy an infinite number from the shop. Like, it feels bad. Not to mention the maps are too crammed full of them. Like, literally, just cull half of the collectibles in Odyssey and it's a better game. Problem I have with the moons is that there's too many, and too many of them are repeated challenges. Exactly. Just cull half. Remove half of the collectibles and we're golden. But anyways, that's enough hating on Odyssey. Yeah, no, the whole point of that was just talk about the fact that Sonic just gets, like, an unprecedented amount of hate. The series, I mean, granted, it's done some bad stuff, but, you know, it's not irredeemable. Coins in Odyssey, you can buy shit in Forces. In Forces, you do jack shit with rings. That's true. That's very true. Rings do nothing in Forces. They just get you a higher rank in stages that already give you S ranks like candy anyways. But that's Forces. Forces is, I have very mixed feelings about Forces. Forces is a game that very clearly left a lot out, you know? That game had, like, what, 4 years of development time? And it capitalized on none of that time. You can tell with, like, sort of the darker themes of the story and how much shit jumps around and how much is not even in animated cutscenes, you know? That game was... it went through development hell. And thus the gameplay really suffered for it. I forgot how good this theme is. It's good shit. Who knows, maybe someday we'll do some Pokemon stuff. I highly doubt we'll do a whole lot of it. If we ever do anything, it would be like a one-time thing. Thought the ranking system in Forces was fair. I mean, it might just be a reflection of how easy Forces is in general. I thought it gave away S ranks pretty easily. And then again, I've never S-ranked the whole game, so, you know. Specifically, the final boss holds me back from doing that. It's quite difficult to beat that boss in time. As much shit as I give that boss, because that boss deserves it, it's challenging, at the very least, if you explicitly don't know how to take him out really quickly. And even then, getting the quick kills in some of those phases is tough. It's just a shame that the last third of the boss fight is ripped straight from Sonic Colors. And it's also a shame that if you had literally just changed that model to the big Infinite model, it would have been a better fight. I was about to say, we could have gotten like a triple super form, and then I remember the third character's Buddy. Wonder if the seeds were planted by the feeling of betrayal from Shadow the Hedgehog in 06, which resulted in word of mouth spreading to others about how Sonic's gone bad. Then those people were turned away, while the players returned to the previous games wondering how their favorite series could go so wrong. Then they see things in Adventure 1 and 2 that are similar to Shadow and Heroes, and that makes them think, wait, it was already gone this horrible direction. How was I so blind? playing Dreamstar on a level called Sonic Escaping a Corona. Feeling of insecurity they turn against the whole series. Honestly, a lot of it is insecurity. That's like a good chunk of it, I'm willing to bet. Part of it is ignorant, you know, jackasses on the internet being like, you know, oh, I hate this thing. You know, people like the IGN dudes who were like, Sonic was never good. Hot take, I thought the Voice's ranking system was better than Generations. Yeah. The Forces one, it's like really heavily tied to timing, if I remember right. And Generations like had that perfect bonus shit. So yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Personally, I don't mind the Generations one because like, you know, getting an S rank, it's like, look, I did this level as good as possible, and then on top of that, I also did it without dying, which is like an achievement to get, you know? But yeah, no, a lot of it is really angry dude bros on the internet getting all high and mighty about their opinions that they stole off of IGN, and then it's also the kids that actually grew up with the games and playing them and enjoying them, getting insecure and turning against them. So, you know, the series is hopefully going to recover from here on out, I say, as IGN releases another Sonic Was Never Good. Yes, and I should know being a victim of insecurity myself. And yes, I should know being a jackass on the internet who likes to shout his opinions really loudly. Oh well. At the very least, I can say a grand majority of the time my opinions are positive ones, you know? That's not something I can really say about a lot of other jackasses on the internet that scream. I walk out of most things thinking, wow, you know, I liked that, but why did I like that? And then I pick it apart and I have fun with that. It's very rarely that I stream something that gets me very upset or has me hating myself. Dracula X Chronicle, or not Chronicles, Dracula X last night was definitely one of those. Spinball was one of them. What was the other one? There was another game that I was... Castlevania 3! Castlevania 3 had me wanting to, like, fucking neck myself because of how hard that game was. Brutal game. Don't like the Generations because it doesn't revolve around scores. I don't feel like killing enemies does anything. In Generations, killing enemies is more seen as like a boost of speed, you know? Castlevania 2 was also a trip, but not as much. Yeah, it was more a lot of me reading a guide and thinking, how do I figure this out normally? How do I know this? But anyways, yeah, the Generations one, for me, Generations is built in such a way so that the only reason to kill enemies is to use them to propel yourself forward. Which granted, you know, it's totally valid to think that giving incentive to stop and kill the enemies is a good thing, you know? But I think the way Generations did it was interesting. Pretty sure Generations 3DS actually has a more Forces style rating system. So, I mean, there is a version of Generations out there with that. Ooh, while I have a bunch of people here, I am actually curious. So recently I bought a copy of Alundra for the PS1. Sort of like a Zelda clone. So now I own that series, Alundra and Alundra 2. I am curious if you guys would be interested in sort of a stream, or streams for those two. It wouldn't be anytime soon. It would be after Sonic or Castlevania finishes and gets cycled out. But it is on the table if you guys are interested in seeing that. They're sort of Link to the Past clones, but they're known for being excruciatingly difficult. Especially Alundra 2, because that game is early 3D. Sure? Okay, I'll throw it on the list. It'll probably be like a mini-series after Castlevania. Because those games, I grew up with Alundra 2. I never really played Alundra 1 all too much, but I grew up with Alundra 2, and that game... Oh boy, that game. If you like Zelda, those games are definitely worth a play. However, warning, Alundra 2 is considered one of the worst Zelda clones of all time by a lot of people. So, don't expect to enjoy it. Alundra 1 is considered one of the best, but Alundra 2 was so bad at adapting the game to 3D that it's just generally really frustrating. These aren't opinions I hold, personally. I think Alundra 2, while being super awkward and, again, early 3D, it has a ton of charm, and it's got a lot of interesting stuff in it that really warrants it, like, a look at. But yeah, I might do that. I considered doing 3D Zeldas, played Symphony of the Night and loved it. That's not really quite a Zelda clone, but yeah, Symphony is wonderful. Great game. We'll be getting to it soon-ish. I don't really have a whole schedule planned out for the Castlevania stuff or Sonic. You hate most Metroidvanias? Oh, that's sad. That's like my favorite genre. But that is a testament to how fucking good Symphony is. I can see why, because Metroidvanias require, like, a ton of backtracking and, like, focus. Like, remembering, like, little spots on the map that it's like, oh, I have to use this ability here and whatnot. But, personally, one of my favorite genres. Just because I love unlocking that big-ass map as you go. If you want sort of a lighter Metroidvania that doesn't really have that sort of strict progression paradigm to it that the Castlevanias do, I recommend Momodora Reverie. I believe it's called Reverie Under the Moonlight. I'd have to check it real quick. It's fantastic. It's a little indie game, but normally it's on Steam for like $5. Yeah, Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. It is pixel art. It is fantastic. It's really beautiful. It's got wonderful music. It's all pretty much made by one dude, too. It's really cheap. I highly recommend it. Here, I can actually pull up some of the music, because we've been listening to Mirror B for a while. What's a good song to pull up? Here, one of the boss themes. Why not? This is one of the incredible boss themes done for this game. So, like, I highly recommend everyone, at least if it's on sale, to at least check it out. Yeah, it's currently $4. Holy shit, you can actually buy the whole OST for $1.19. But yeah, that game is fantastic. So if you're looking for a nice chill Metroidvania that you'd probably like, I recommend that one. You'll check it out? Awesome. Always happy to sell someone on that game because it is wonderful. I really, like, I can't overstate it enough. This game is incredible. It's fairly short, too. You can beat it in about 4-ish hours. And there's a lot of replay value. Bosses have bonuses for finishing them without taking damage. So you can get, like, cool items and shit that help you break the game later. And the map it's not too intensive to explore the whole thing, you know? You still get rewards for doing it, but it's not like a super necessary thing, and on top of that, it's not like the hardest thing in the world, you know? Yeah, that's unfortunately not an extended version of that song, so I guess I'll just pick something else at random. Here's one from another series I love. We'll just listen to some Persona 4 music while we end off the stream. I don't know, this isn't quite super chill. Let's see if I can find one of the more chill ones. Damn, Persona 4 is full of chill music, and YouTube really only wants to recommend battle themes. What's like a chill song from that series? Hopefully not vocal. Something's really interested in Symphony, how Alucard already has many of his magic spells. You're just not expected to know about them until you find the button combos hidden in-game. Yeah, I know about that. There's a boss hit tits with your sword. Yeah, no, that's one of the things in Momodora. There's like a big tit boss, and you hit her and her boobs jiggle, and it's kind of funny because they did it with pixel art, and I didn't even consider that to be possible before that day. But yeah, that is one of the bosses. And a fun fact, that is actually not a sword. You are hitting things with a crisp autumn leaf. Which I think is just incredible. But yeah, that game is really solid, and if you're looking for just a good platformer in general to play, it's up there. Warning, it's fairly difficult, reminds you of Shantae. Shantae might be one of the big inspirations. There's a lot of things that really, it's very clear, inspired that game. It's got a Dark Souls-like moveset with like dodges and shit. And, of course, it's built like a Metroidvania, so it's got that Castlevania influence, like, hovering over it nonstop. And then it's got a lot of Shantae mixed in there with, like, sticking to pixel art and then having that big open map like the original Shantae had. I don't know if any others did. I know the original has sort of a Zelda-like map, where, like, you explore the world and shit, which I really appreciate about the original. I haven't played much Shantae, but I do know that the original is kind of neat for its time. So yeah, we're getting to the end here, about 1 a.m. Anyone have any final thoughts? Ooh, here's an idea for some final things to talk about. I have that follower goals thing that I have down in the panels. I have a bunch of games down there. Shantae is good. Yeah, I like the base gameplay of Shantae. For me, the original, it's just that the dance changes don't really normally work all too well in the original. It's kind of like a stiff, awkward thing, and you have to press the buttons with, like, perfect timing. But, overall, I'd say the game's pretty alright. Anyways, so yeah, I have the follower goals thing back, like, down there, and that... I made this shit back when I was doing the Final Fantasy streams before those things self-destructed and I stopped doing them. So I am probably going to make some new ones. So if you guys have any requests for what to put on there, now is the time. And I'll probably be lowering all the follower count stuff by half. So, like, I don't know. I'm considering keeping Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon just because those games are incredible, and I want an excuse to share them with people. But like Final Fantasy VII and World of Final Fantasy and Secret of Mana and then Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, all those are probably going to get replaced. So, any ideas for what to replace them with? Here's an idea: add 1,000 followers. Which I don't think I'll ever hit, ever in my entire life. But, if I ever get that high, we'll do Gamecom Sonic Jam. God, I can't even say that with a straight face. We'll do the Gamecom version of Sonic Jam. But what do we fill out the rest of that with, you know? What do we do with that? Want it to be games that, like, you guys would be interested in seeing. Sonic Schoolhouse? Oh shit, Sonic Schoolhouse, you're fucking right. We gotta do Sonic Schoolhouse. Is there like a Sega Pico emulator somewhere? You were here before 1K? Oh yeah, bro. Let it be known that Tester was here before 1K. And so was Toontastic. Sonic Schoolhouse is the best horror game you've ever seen. I know very little about it. I know it's like an edutainment game, and it's also a nightmare. So... But yeah, that's probably going to be it for tonight. If you guys have anything, the Discord is in the panels down below. If you want to join and talk with me off stream and then figure stuff out, you know. And then, of course, get news on the streams and stuff. Especially built off of the same engine used for a horror game. I do not doubt that for even a second. Looking at that thing, it's got an unsettling vibe to it. Pumpkinhead's Revenge. Pumpkinhead's Revenge. Let's take a look at this. I mean, oh God! This thing is horrible! The full name of the game looks like Blood Wings, Pumpkinhead's Revenge, and it looks like a nightmare. It was for PC. But yeah, the Discord is in the panels down below. Which, hey, we got someone in there, which is good. I like to see some people in here for once. Yeah, I update on the streams in here occasionally. Granted, I haven't done it at all recently because no one's really in there. But if we get more people in there, I'll start using it. You know, it's set up. It's pretty much fine. Good to go for people to start populating it. We can discuss more details about you know, follower goals and when we can maybe perhaps squeeze in some of these other, you know, these like side streams, I guess. Thanks for showing me, Pumpkin Man. Yeah. I mean, Pumpkinhead is like a series of horror movies, if I remember right, and they're really, really weird. And if I remember right, they're like, they tried to franchise it, and then it just didn't fucking work at all. Because, you know, unlike other horror movies, they got bad almost immediately from what I've heard, where, like, the original's pretty good, and, like, 2 is alright. And then from then on, it just, tumbled downhill. But yeah, no, this does look like the same engine as Schoolhouse, so wouldn't doubt that. Won't be sleeping tonight at 3 a.m. Well, it's 1 a.m. here, so I'm right there with you. But yeah, it looks like that is gonna be it for tonight. We're going a couple minutes over schedule here. If I don't get the part you're gonna head out. Alright, good night, Tester. Yeah, if I don't get the part for streaming from AV in the next couple days, we will be doing Sonic 3D Blast, it looks like. At least as much of it as we can. And then, yeah, we'll figure out what we're gonna do about Heroes from then on. Hi there, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. You're gonna play in my schoolhouse forever and ever and ever and ever. Ain't that way past cool? Anyways, yeah, so that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. We're on to a new era of Sonic from here on out, so I'm looking forward to seeing where this all goes. And yeah, thank you. Good night.